Hola, hola. Se escucha bien el audio. Y ahora comenzamos con este nuevo juego de Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Yo ya jugué la, la primera misión. Acabamos de llegar a la ciudadela nada más. No se ha avanzado nada más. Quise grabar esta serie, esperemos que nos dé tiempo porque tengo este juego es por la suscripción a EA Play. Espero que me dé tiempo antes de que se me acabe. Ya que terminamos de las sofás, seguir con esta. Es un juegazo, yo también ya lo jugué. Y me dieron ganas de grabarlo para tenerlo también en la biblioteca de YouTube.
This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, Emperor alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong. And it is Asari Consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Den. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Embajador de los bulos.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Salarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Ya no me da más opción, entonces nos vamos.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Lástima que el juego no venga en español, porque es un juego que tiene mucho diálogo. Aunque pues tiene subtítulos, uno puede leer, pero en combate se puede escapar algo que puede ser interesante.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Sephiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
No me da más opciones.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Vamos a donde... acá, esa está la Avina.
Allow me to be your... Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Es como un guía turístico, pero virtual.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Salarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Do you know anything about Spectres?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Salarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Este es el tema de estos juegos, que traen demasiado diálogo y puede que no sea muy entretenido, pues muy streameable. Para ponernos un poquito en contexto, nosotros pues nos hacemos el personaje, nos hacemos al Capitán Sherpa o Capitana, se puede escoger hombre o mujer. La primera misión o la misión introductoria es que nos llevan, pues nos toca ir a un lugar que se llama Eden Prime, porque allí se descubrió una valija de tecnología proteánea. Los proteanos es una civilización que quedó extinta, pero no se sabe por qué. Desaparecieron del universo, pero dejaron muchas cosas tecnológicas que ayudan a la civilización a avanzar. Entonces el objeto de nosotros era ir por esa valija y traerla acá, pero salió algo mal, y ahí es cuando se desenvuelve toda la trama. Esa inteligencia artificial nos habla de los espectros. Nosotros íbamos con un espectro que es como un agente especial designado por el Consejo de la Ciudadela. Íbamos con él y lo traicionó otro compañero de él, otro espectro que, ¿cómo le podemos decir? Que se volvió malo, que se volvió renegado. Y está tratando también de conseguir la tecnología de la baliza proteana. Entonces, en resumidas, muy por encima, esa sería la primera misión. Que pasa todo esto y llegamos acá. Y lo que tenemos que hacer acá se me olvidó. Lo que aquí le dicen a uno. O sea, no está secundaria esta tarea, necesito es misión. Y a la torre. Creo que esto todavía no se puede hacer. Tenemos que ir a la torre. Ya desenmascarar a Saren. Ese es el espectro renegado. Saren, que traicionó a su otro compañero. Tenemos que ir a la torre. Lo primero podemos investigar un poco. A ver qué se encuentra por acá y después vamos a la torre.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Todo esto se va al cuello, que es como un diario que nos ayuda a emplear la historia. Por ejemplo, creo que botón. Aquí está todo. Entonces vos le haces esa
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training. Omni tools are
la tecnología son los diferentes tipos de habilidades que tienen acá. Mientras usted va formando el escuadrón, puede escoger diferentes compañeros con diferentes habilidades, que sean bióticos, que tengan herramientas y cosas así. Y aquí te cuentan todo te lo cuentan acá. Aquí nos salimos. Y ahora son las misiones.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
No sé por qué vendrá en inglés. Que yo no recuerdo en qué idioma lo jugué. Yo lo jugué en el Play 3. No sé si estaba en español.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Hablar de los espectros, que es el que se acabé de decir.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
O sea, lo dicho, son agentes especiales designados por el Consejo de la Ciudadela, que son como... es como un gabinete político, por decirlo así. Ellos son sus agentes.
What do you have against the Spectre?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Ese es otro tema, que ellos están por encima de la ley, ellos pueden hacer lo que quieran, mientras tengan el rango de espectro. Y a muchas personas les da desconfianza que alguien pueda hacer lo que desee, sin tener consecuencias.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Y aquí también se da otra rama, y es que la especie humana está tratando de entrar al Consejo de la Ciudadela. Pero para entrar a ese consejo se necesita mucho tiempo o muchos años estar trabajando con ellos y ahí les da como la oportunidad de pertenecer. Pero con la raza humana están haciendo como una excepción y están adelantando tiempos, acortando tiempos. Entonces hay un problema con las otras especies que no les gusta eso, que no ven con buenos ojos esa actitud del consejo hacia los humanos. Porque todos los demás tuvieron que esperar mucho tiempo y los humanos no.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
Hablar de la seguridad.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Ah, eso era lo importante. Entonces, listo, adiós.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye.
Ese sonido no sé qué significa. Ya que son archivos que se pueden decodificar y nos dan información. Y estos son como misiones secundarias que nos dan. La tarea: he descubierto una extraña transmisión en la que se habla de una especie de como una biótica. En principio parece inofensiva, pero hay algo inquietante en el mensaje. Y son tareas: ve al sistema Century del cúmulo Hacking. Investiga la extraña comunidad biótica. Entonces aquí adquirimos aquí le llaman tareas, pero esas son misiones secundarias de toda la vida.
Don't believe the rumors. Consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course you would. You talked to the nearest air.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here that is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Uno hablando con las personas puede sacar información.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Y la Ciudadela es un lugar común hecho entre todas las razas. Aquí se encuentra todas las razas del universo. Es como una base central.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
No.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Aquí no hay nadie. La Ciudadela es grandísima. Lo bueno es que es un lugar muy vivo. Puedes hablar con mucha gente. Puedes interactuar, conseguir misiones. acá. Ahora sí vamos a la principal, que tenemos que ir a la torre de la ciudadela, y tenemos que ir a la embajada de la torre. El tema es que no sé si por allá, no creo que sea. Crucemos acá. El juego sí se nota que tiene sus años, que es un juego de 2007, o sea, tiene 13 años, tiene 15, o va a cumplir 15. Es mucho tiempo, entonces se le nota que es un juego viejo, aunque le hayan hecho un lavado de cara, mejorado un poco los gráficos. Igual se siente bastante viejo, sobre todo en las animaciones, en el combate. ¿Y dónde quedará eso? Todavía no me sé guiar bien por esta Sabina. Este lugar es grandísimo, que se encuentra de todo, eso que apenas estamos comenzando. Ahora uno se va metiendo más y más en la historia, se va encontrando más gente acá, se lo ve más interesante todo esto.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Este es un vendedor entonces. Vamos a ver mercancía.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one, it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Objetos, armaduras no humanas, pero es que estas cosas se pueden comprar para la tripulación o para el equipo. Pero están baratas, pero todavía no vale la pena comprar porque todavía no tengo el equipo armado.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Ver objetos. Igual no tengo mucho. Es que vale mucho. 70.000. Apenas tengo 1.400 monedas. Eso no me alcanza para esto. Sigamos, aquí está un tendero. El tema es que yo soy de investigar todo y se va a ir muy largo esto.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. You were at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
Este nos habla más de la ciudadela que nos interesa.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
El Presidium es la donde vive la gente más importante o con más dinero.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Yo sí le creo. No,
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Entonces tú al códice. Te vienes acá. Y aquí te cuenta lo que acabamos de averiguar. Y te lo narra. Ah, no, aquí no narra. Tengo que ir a la torre. El problema es que no sé de qué a la dicha torre. Yo creo que esa... Ah, no, porque esa X es la inteligencia artificial, esa Sabina.
Please do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the Council Chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the Council Chambers and Citadel Control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the Council Chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council Chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
Está abierta al público, me han pedido que vaya.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the Council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
Tell me about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
The Council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
¿Cuál?
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Correo sombrío se vuelve clave más adelante en la historia. Barlavon es el que acabamos de hablar con él. Vale, que nos dice de Harkin.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined C-Sec about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. C-Sec is better off without him.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings. Protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own.
They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Tell me about Barla Von.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Después de esta charla tan larga, vamos a parar un momentico. Entonces seguimos. Tenemos que encontrar a Garrus y nos da información el tipo ese de Barlan Von.
What guy?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Hay un tema con las cinemáticas, es que todas son plano contra plano, cansan un poquito, o sea que muestran al que habla, termina de hablar y muestran al que le responde. Siempre son así, son un poquito cansinas. Entonces ahorita volvemos otra vez a donde estábamos. Aquí había algo. Hablamos con el tipo de que hace negocios medio turbios y después tenemos que buscar al otro que está en un bar a poder encontrar a Garrus.
So now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
¿Dónde habla ese diálogo?
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
¿Qué pasa acá con él?
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance? Why is the CSEC officer harassing you? The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers. So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now? The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary. Who are the Enkindlers? Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Let me talk to the C-Sec officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let...
Any progress with that Hanar?
Sorry, I'll let you know if I come up with something.
I don't care what the something is, as long as it rids me of the Hanar.
Has the C-Sec officer been assuaged?
I'll keep working on it.
This one will continue to spread its message. Has the C-Sec officer been assuaged?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
I'll be back.
This one will continue to spread its message.
Any progress with that Hanar?
Sorry, I'll let you know if I come up with something.
I don't care what the something is, as long as it rids me of the Hanar.
Has the C-Sec officer been assuaged?
Is this real?
This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth to the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the C-Sec officer. This one offers his thanks.
Se fue.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Me dio dos Medigal, que es como la sustancia para curarse. Hacia los distritos, pero primero vamos a hablar con, ¿cómo le diríamos? El revendedor. Otro tema maluco de acá es la forma de recorrer la ciudadela. Es que tiene estamina el capitán y se cansa. En la ciudadela no debería tener estamina, deberían permitirle correr sin sentir fatiga.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
How do I find it?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the C-Sec Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Preguntar sobre el corredor.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Ahora ya tenemos dos objetivos, ir por la gente que está en los distritos o ir por el Krogan. Ahora con Well. Pues hay que volver, hay que cruzar el puente allí, pues suponiendo que allá quede eso. Hacia las embajadas tenemos que dar la seguridad de la ciudadela, es por acá. No, acá yo creo que no. Se supone que está como en un interrogatorio. ¿Dónde podrá estar? En la academia sí. Que por acá hay un cuidador, eso nos conviene. que para la recepcionista a ver si nos da información.
Is there something else I can help you with, Commander?
No.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
A ver si esta nos da información desde el
Welcome to
interrogatorio.
On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
No tengo ni idea dónde puede estar. Acá es donde comenzamos nosotros. Además es que no sé dónde está y uno no puede. No puede como marcar a esta para que le indique el lugar en el mapa. Por acá de pronto es.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Tenemos que buscar un Krogan. Los Krogan son estos. Ahí está, ese es el tal Worst. Vamos primero a ver qué encontramos. Es otro.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Este es otro vendedor. Estas licencias que sería bueno que le dijeran a uno como una descripción. Esta licencia es para que esta sí me sirve. Esta no sé para qué es, pero es barata, te la voy a comprar. Pues sería bueno que le dieran la descripción del objeto. Vamos a ver qué es lo que está comprando o para qué sirve. A los distritos no. Todavía no vamos a bajar a los distritos. A hablar con él.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
What did he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Estos son los... el pelotón que uno va haciendo. Solo puedo ir con dos. Me da mucho combate, pero no me da tecnológica. Creo que mora así, biótico y tecnológico. Entonces ahora tenemos varios objetivos. Entonces vamos por Garrus. Por ejemplo, al ir primero por el Krogan, ya no tenemos que ir por el agente en los distritos. La que ya no sale. Vamos por Garrus, centro médico.
Okay, Julie. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Short, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shortman will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
I can't. I'm sorry. Hey there! Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban? That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Aquí tenemos otra secundaria, hay que ir a los distritos, pero primero vamos a investigar este cuartel.
Hello.
Y el tema es que entre más ande uno, más investigue, más misiones va a tener. Todas estas investigaciones da información al COICE, que es donde se alberga todo. Entonces ahorita vamos a los distritos a hablar con Shorban, aunque ya lo conocemos. Vamos a ver cuál es lo que pasa con su amigo. Después vamos por Garrus. Por acá el ascensor a los distritos. Creo que era acá.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Academia, no tenemos que ir a los, nosotros no llegamos a los distritos pues.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? Torfin was a case study during my training. I can't believe you took out the whole base. Amazing.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what C-Sec is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, C-Sec gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other C-Sec guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
La Academia.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looks.
How are you?
I got a tour. One of 500 to see the Ascension from the inside out.
Really?
Took almost 6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the ship. I even got to meet the commander.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard! I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I read about the siege of Torfin, sending your men to their deaths, shooting slavers as they tried to surrender. I need someone who isn't afraid to get their hands dirty. Someone who'll do what needs to be done. That's you.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Ayudémosla.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Una otra misión más. Pues necesito encontrar a...
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive.
Necesito encontrar a Cherba.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually. My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spend most of the time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but, do you have time for a quick autograph?
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again!
A ver... En el mercado inferior. Tenemos que buscar eso. Chorban, aquí está.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole?
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
No sé qué decisión tomar acá.
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Hay que volver donde estábamos. Esto es grandísimo.
Fist knows we're coming.
Pues todavía no vamos allá por el tal puño. Yo creo que se me activó esa misión y yo no quería. No sé si se puede cargar. Vamos a cargar. Es que no quiero hacer esa misión todavía porque no sé si después de eso no puedo convocar a Garrus. Yo quiero tener a Garrus en el equipo. Hay que hablar con... Tenemos que volver. Ya sabemos cómo llegar. En medio de la investigación de estos dos todavía no me lo termino de creer. Pero les voy a ayudar. Tengo que ir, volver, por ir por Garrus, pues, y después vamos a esa discoteca. Puerta centro médico, no. Nosotros no entramos por acá. Vamos al presidio. Ah, el distrito de mar que nos da. Ah, eso. No me gusta utilizar el viaje rápido, el problema es que yo creo que ahí no había regreso, creo. En la academia por acá fue donde lo encontramos, segundo piso.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You lied to us about the Keeper data.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Listo, misión hecha, ahora vamos por Garrus, que está en la torre médica, creo. Fan. Acá, ya al centro medio. A los distritos y los distritos vamos al centro médico. Y a poquito uno se va aprendiendo todo el mapa de la ciudadela.
The Krogan Group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Al presidio no, al mercado y al antro. ¿Dónde está la torre médica? Al flux tampoco, torre médica es por acá. Centro médico, debe ser ese. ¿Por qué está saliendo esto?
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doug. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or... Who are you? Let her go.
Ah!
Es más fácil que vaya con escopeta. Que no me cubre, no sé por qué. Hay uno al lado. Cualquier soldado tiene blindaje. Ah, ya. Así que todavía había más.
Too many lights, too much noise.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They worked for Feast. They wanted to shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
Bueno, entonces ahí va a haber combate. Entonces vamos con él. Fuerza de combate y Garrus nos da fuerza de combate y fuerza tecnológica. Y fuerza biótica. Vamos con estos dos, con los nuevos. Así. Se viene combate.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Feast's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
Pregunta
You're a
personal.
doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
You're a doctor. How did...
I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Carísimo. Que todavía no tengo prácticamente nada. Sistema de microprocesadores conectados al traje de combate, controla las funciones vitales y libera pequeñas dosis localizadas de Medigel para acelerar el proceso de curación, +1 a regeneración de salud por segundo. Voy a colocar primero el 1. Entonces no puede ir a pelotón, tener habilidades, fusil de asalto. Eso también me interesa. Las sesiones de diálogo y soldado. Vamos a cambiar a Wes. Tiene 10. Todavía no aumentó mucho porque todavía no los conozco bien. Esto no sé cuándo se desbloquea todavía. Bueno, estoy llevando hace ya poquito. Que nos van a gastar todavía los puntos y uno conocer bien el personaje y saber cuáles son como sus puntos fuertes y qué armas especializan, pues que en qué armas se especializan. Presiono al flux por acá, creo que es donde él está. No, aquí no es. Es de acá. Un momentico, cambio de control que se va a descargar. Seguimos. Espere.
Looks like it's shut down. Look out! El combate aquí es muy tosco. Rally round.
utilizar la curación. No sé con qué botón es. Lo que es con triángulo.
Form up.
¿Dónde están? No tengo ni idea dónde hicieron los compañeros.
To me.
Y apenas aparecieron. Extintor, abrir.
Take cover. Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Rally round.
Vuelve.
Form up.
Dead and done, just the way I like 'em.
Go, go, go!
Carajo, es una máquina, pensé que era un tipo. Como una torreta. Aquí el tema es que es muy tosco el combate. Me dejaron acá.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
You took him down.
Dr. Michelle.
No, I'm okay.
Why were they threatening you?
They work for Feast.
The one I
She
told
must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can... This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down.
Welcome aboard.
Fist is going to be waiting.
Que me dejan muy acá. Se supone que llegando a la discoteca graba. carros este. No, pero no estaba muerto, pues. Suponía que ya estaba muerto.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Glad I could help.
No, I'm okay.
Why were they
The one I told
You must be able to link Saren to the Geth. This is your
Welcome
show.
aboard, Garrett.
Fist is going to be...
El Krogan ese es el que... Me toca hacer ese recorrido otra vez, eso no se guarda, yo creo que no tiene guardado automático. Es para cambiarlas, yo sé que había una para utilizar los poderes a la... A ver, guardar. Se puede guardar acá. Me toca hacer el recorrido otra vez.
Looks like it shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
vaya a parar como ahora. Y mataron a Wers. Que los Krogan son muy fuertes, por decirlo así, son muy brutos. El tema es que los compañeros no sé si sobreviven o no.
Just had a good thing going here. Too bad he got greedy.
¿Qué pasó ahí? Solamente le hablé y voilà, por arte de magia.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Todavía no controlo bien el escuadrón, además de que son como muy torpes. Me llevo todo y aquí fue donde no sé por qué se está complicando tanto esta misión. Tocar ir guardando ahí a poco. Pero también hay que decir que los compañeros no es que estén ayudando mucho, que digamos. No sé si se puede guardar acá, no deja guardar en combate.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Mandarlo a la guerra así porque me los matan. Torretas.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Encuentra la Quariana. Lo van a estar esperando. Pongo yo. Sí. Diana, ¿dónde está? Al callejón. No tengo ni idea dónde es el callejón. Voy a tener un mapa. El mercado no era. Creo que es ahí. ¿Dónde? Nosotros estamos acá. Mercado inferior. Salimos de todo esto. Es que no sé dónde queda la verdad. Acá.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off. Set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
You wanted proof Saren's a traitor. This is it.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked up the Troll of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Entonces vamos con la Quariana, que nos da mucha fuerza tecnológica y de combate. Los garros todavía no. Y estos dos. Igual no los necesitamos porque solamente vamos a andar. Y bueno, yo creo que ya vamos dejando por hoy. Son casi 2 horas y media. Avanzamos un poquito en las misiones, conseguimos más misiones secundarias, conocimos nuevos personajes, ahí vamos conociendo más o menos toda la entramada de la ciudadela, todo lo que hay en ella. Y creo que fue un buen principio de serie. Entonces la seguimos después. Chao.